In India's largest resettlement site of Kannagi Nagar in Chennai lies a unique classroom. Where Bharatanatyam, the famous classical dance from Tamil Nadu, is taught without barriers. The divides of class, caste, religion, or age are left outside the doorstep of this dance class at the Mudalthalai Murai Trust as a 50-year-old taps her feet away alongside a 6-year-old with abandon. At the helm of the affairs is 32-year-old Chaliyal Neelakesi, who grew up in Kerala, where she says people revere arts, and who has been a student of Bharatanatyam since she was 6.
I started learning at the age of 6, and till now I'm learning, and I learned from many teachers. I was introduced by my mother. Uh, Even before that, I was as a child I used to always dance, just to any tune in my head or anything. She saw that I was very active, and always I used to dance inside the house. So she put me in the dance group. Only then I knew that you had a formal training for dance. So I also was very particular about how the dance class should be. Only then I thought only if it is this like this, if the floor is you have black flooring, then I will. I was very particular. I don't know why. It was the way I imagined. The classroom was the way I imagined, and I liked it a lot. Actually, my parents, my mother had a transferable job. Because of this shifts, it was very I couldn't learn it continuously. So that time I decided that I will go to Chennai. I will grow up, I will go to Chennai, I will learn it. I will give myself like 6-7 years. I will learn within that 7 years and come back and open a school. Or that was my idea as a child.
Neelakesi did her biomedical engineering and worked in salaried jobs before she decided to take the plunge into teaching Bharatanatyam full-time.
I grew up in Kerala. There, the climate will not be always pleasant. Have extreme climatic conditions, and either there will be a hartal or a band or something. So in spite of all these things, my teacher would come for the class and she will have the class. Even if it's a band, she will say we have classes. If the band is, usually we had the class on Saturdays and Sundays and one of the weekdays. So if the band is on a Saturday, she said, I will be there. If you want, you come. So that kind of inspired me a lot. I found a teacher who was so passionate about teaching as much as I am about learning it. So then I decided that I should be like her, no matter what the circumstances. If you're committed to something, you should continue to do it.
She now runs a Western musical school in Dirwanmayur along with her husband Atli Rahim Mansa and teaches the dance form for free at the trust.
I wanted to teach for free, if at all. Previously, my idea was to just have a dance school and start like how it was normally. Then I felt that no, it has to be free. Then only it will reach the right person. The moment people think of free of cost, they think they take you for granted. They feel that okay, the quality will be compromised. So now only privileged class kids are able to learn, because Bharatanatyam has become very expensive. From the class fees every month, if you want to do a program, the auditorium fees, or each time you got to stitch a new costume, and for the makeup and for the orchestra, it's always spending. Then I started approaching many schools. So they weren't serious. They just saw this as just one more add-on, like extracurricular thing, and they weren't much serious. Okay, so you can. No, they wanted to. They have a different idea of dance, and they wanted commercial aspect to it. So which I couldn't do. And the thing is, when it becomes commercial, and when you're accustomed to watch a commercial style, the same person may not find it entertaining watching a kacheri or a margam.
Neelakesi teaches Bharatanatyam to 67 students across age groups from underprivileged communities twice a week on Tuesdays and Saturdays at the Trust in Kannaginagar. The residents of Kannaginagar have been forcefully displaced from various slums across the city by consecutive state governments in the name of rehabilitation or beautification since the 2000s. This move left the residents struggling to find their livelihood all over again. The social stigma attached to the area as a crime hub refuses to go. The communities remain oppressed and often have limited resources, making art elusive to them.
Because art is for everybody, it is for everyone, it is not it is for the people. So yeah, and that somehow was not happening. So I decided that if at all, and also my another teacher, he taught me for free. So that also made me think that okay, this is possible. Previously it was just an idea in my head, and I was little cynical about it, like whether it will happen or not, whether it is possible or not. Then I saw my teacher doing it, then I thought that okay, fine, yeah, I can do it. I got to know about this trust through my friend. Before that I was searching to teach, and also I was very particular that the students whom I teach should be very serious about the learning, because I learned that way and I am serious about dance. So I know only to teach in a serious way. Then I came here, I visited the place, I liked it. I met Mariswamy sir. He was very clear with his vision, and then I found out they are very serious about learning. They have a very strong administration. They discuss with me all the rules that they keep to filter out students. I liked all that. I felt I got the confidence that yes, this will work. And yeah, with their support, now I'm teaching here for 1 year and 3 months.
The Trust Mudal Thalaimurai, meaning first generation, was founded as the Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam People Welfare Association in 2006 by E. Marisamy, who aims to empower marginalized communities through education. It imparts specialized skills, UG and PG courses to at least 400 students in the age group of 6 to 60 years through an array of programs in well-equipped classrooms and laboratories.
272 பேர் முதல் தலைமுறை பட்டதாரிகளாக படிக்க வச்சுருக்கோம். எஜுகேஷன் சைடில் பார்த்திங்கன்னா வெறும் மாலை நேர வகுப்பு மட்டும் நடத்தாமல் அவங்களுக்கு பசங்களுக்கு பிடித்த விளையாட்டு, தற்காப்பு, பண்பாட்டு பயிற்சிகள், இது மாதிரி பயிற்சிகள் 18 வகையான பயிற்சிகள் எந்தவித கட்டணமும் இல்லாமல் பயிற்சி அளிச்சிட்ருக்கோம். அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் முதல் தலைமுறை அறக்கட்டளைன்னு ஒன்று தொடங்கணும். 2021 தொடங்கணும். இந்த முதல் தலைமுறை அறக்கட்டளை தொடங்கினதுக்கப்புறம் எங்கள் கோல் என்னாச்சுன்னா, வெறும் படிப்பு மட்டும் இல்லாமல் மக்களோட பொருளாதார மேம்பாட்டுக்காக வேலை செய்யணும் அப்படின்னும். அப்போ யாரோட பொருளாதாரத்தை முதல்ல இது பண்ணால், குடும்பத்தோட பொருளாதாரத்தை மேம்படுத்தணும்னா அவங்களுக்கு அடிப்படை தேவையில் கல்வி இல்லாதனால பொருளாதாரத்தை எப்படி மேம்படுத்தணும்னா, அவங்க பார்ட் டைமாகவும் ஃபுல் டைமாகவும் செய்கிறதுக்கு, சுய தொழில் செய்கிறதுக்கு, வேலைவாய்ப்பை உறுதிப்படுத்துறதுக்குன்ற பயிற்சிகள்லாம் என்னென்ன இருக்குன்ட்டு ஒரு லிஸ்ட்டு எடுத்து, அப்புறம் இறையன் பையா மூலயமா ஆரி எம்ப்ராய்டிங், பியூட்டிஷியன், டிரைவிங்ன்றப்போ கார் ஓட்டுநர், ஆட்டோ ஓட்டுநர், இந்த 2 பயிற்சிகளும் கொடுக்குறதுன்னு முடிவு பண்ணிட்டோம். இதுவரையும் 572 பெண்கள் எங்ககிட்ட பயிற்சி எடுத்திருக்காங்க. 80 பேர் ஆட்டோ ஓட்டுநர் பயிற்சி எடுத்திருக்காங்க. இன்றைக்கி வரையும் அரசு சார்ந்த எல்லா நிறுவனங்களும் எங்களுக்கு, துறைகளும் எங்களுக்கு நல்லா சப்போர்ட் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்காங்க. நிறைய கார்ப்பரேட் கம்பெனிகள் நிறைய சப்போர்ட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. தனி நபர்கள் நிறைய பேர் எங்கள் கூட இணைஞ்சு நிறைய விஷயங்கள் செஞ்சிட்ருக்காங்க.
Initially, when when they announced that we are starting a Bharatanatyam school there, I think 133 students enrolled. And then after that they filtered out. Now it retains to 60. 67. I think everyone here was very interested, they are very much interested in Bharatanatyam. They had an idea about like more of surface level, like the dress, the makeup, the jewels. They like all that. They thought it was easy, like just moving your hands and smiling. And they didn't know that it requires so much of physical, it's intense in your body. Actually, I thought once they realize how painful it is, they would start quitting. But their interest grew, which was very surprising for me.
I like the dance. Means dance is so nice and is giving energy. That only I will like the dance always.
They asked me what are the uses of learning Bharatanatyam. Okay, what are the uses? Yes, I should tell them, no? Only then they will come to learn. Otherwise, I thought for a while, and then I said that, okay, if you want to walk, climb up and down stairs without anybody's help at the age of 60, then you should come for Bharatanatyam. That kind of clicked.
எனக்கு என்னன்னா, எனக்கு ஒரு 13-14 வயசுல வந்து எனக்கு பரதம் கற்றுக்கணுன்ட்டு போனேன். ஒரே நாளில் அம்மா நிப்பாட்டிட்டாங்க. இப்போ எனக்கு அந்த 50 வயசுல வந்து எனக்கு இந்த வாய்ப்பு கிடைச்சிருக்கு. இந்த முதல் தலைமுறை ட்ரஸ்ட் மூலமாகவும் எனக்கு இந்த இது கிடைச்சிருக்கு. அதை நான் நழுக விட மாட்டேன். என்னால் முடிஞ்ச வரைக்கும் நான் பண்ணுவேன். எங்கள் வீட்டில் வந்து அவங்க வந்து உடம்பு சரியில்லாதவங்க, அவங்க ரத்த சோகை அவங்க. நான் வீட்டு வேலைக்கு போகிறேன். வீட்டு வேலை ஒரு 3-4 வீடு பார்க்குறேன். பார்த்துட்டு வந்துட்டு இப்போ வீட்லேயும் எல்லா சமையல் எல்லாம் ரெடி பண்ணி வச்சுட்டு இங்கே வந்து நான் பரதநாட்டியம் கற்றுக்கிறேன். எங்கள் பசங்களும் ஃபுல் சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுறாங்க. நீங்கள் இது என்ன வேணாலும் நீங்கள் கற்றுக்கோங்கன்ட்டாங்க. நம்ம 2 பிள்ளைகளுக்கு அவங்களுக்கு என்ன பண்ணணுமோ அதை படிப்பு நான் கொடுத்துட்டேன். இனிமேல் எனக்கு என்ன தேவையோ நான் அதை எடுத்துகிட்டு நான் இப்போ இந்த பரதநாட்டியம் கற்றுட்ருக்கேன். எனக்கு இதில் முக்கியமாக என்ன சொல்லணும்னா, இந்த மேமாக இருக்கட்டும், சொல்லிக் கொடுக்குறதுல ஏஜ் இவ்வளோ ஆயிடுச்சு, கற்றுக் கொடுக்க முடியாது உங்களுக்கெல்லாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லலை. நல்லா சொல்லி தராங்க. நான் இதை கற்றுக்கிட்டு எனக்கு அப்புறமா அந்த புதுசாக வர ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டுங்கெல்லாம் இருப்பாங்களா, அவங்களுக்கு எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சதை நான் கற்றுக் கொடுப்பேன். நான்
Why is in YouTube, they are saying it in this way, and you taught me in this way, and can we do I have to make any changes in my diet for me to dance better? Can I eat non-veg if I am coming to dance class? So these are the questions they asked me. Actually like all these questions, and now they see all. If they watch the performance, they know, okay, this is this mudra, this is this mudra, okay, they are showing water is flowing. So all that they observe, and they come and tell me in the class. They compose a small piece and they show it to me. So all that is very heartening.
எனக்கு வந்து பரதநாட்டியம் சின்ன வயசில் என்னன்னு எனக்கு தெரியாது. என் ஃப்ரெண்டை பார்த்தா எனக்கு கற்றுக்கணுன்னு ரொம்ப ஆசை. எனக்கு சின்ன வயசுலேருந்தே ரொம்ப ஆசை பரதநாட்டியம் கற்றுக்கணுன்ட்டு. மிஸ் ரொம்ப சூப்பராக சொல்லி தருவாங்க. அவங்க ஸ்டெப் பை ஸ்டெப்பாக எல்லாத்தையும் கற்று தருவாங்க. தெரியலனா கூட சொல்லி தருவாங்க. இங்கே ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ்லாம் எனக்கு தெரியலனா கூட கற்று தராங்க. எனக்கு பரதநாட்டியம்னா இப்போ ரொம்ப பிடிச்சிருக்கு. ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி தந்த முதல் தலைமுறை ட்ரஸ்ட்டுக்கு ரொம்ப தேங்க்யூ.
They mean what they say. Also they have a lot of clarity. They know that you should not miss this chance. This will not come. I know the adult student, she told me that I felt that this is my last chance. I will not get this chance again. Also, they don't have any other extracurricular activity. They don't have any stress busters. So this is the only this also becomes a stress buster for them, because most of the kids whom I ask, they haven't gone out of this area. So through dance I can take them out, make them watch a performance, which is also very new for them in spite of living in Chennai. They haven't seen that side of Chennai.
But how does one teach Bharatanatyam, a derivative of the ancient and original Sadhar dance that belonged to the Devadasi community of artists, which has come to be closely associated with the Hindu religion and its mythology in the 20th century, to aspirants who come from various backgrounds?
Even before this Hinduism, Bharatanatyam was there and it was thriving, and many in Jain caves and all, you had this jati written down. So it is not now, maybe it's related to Hinduism, but then it was not like that. And I try to make my teaching very secular, and because dance is not attached to any particular religion. You can dance about many things. You can dance about like kids, means maybe the small fights which they have with their friends. You can elaborate that and you can make a piece of that. I have to change everything, be very careful that it's doesn't pinpoint any particular religion. So I'm changing the choreographing, composing themes in such a way. Initially I started with a piece which they couldn't connect. Then only I decided that I have to change the content. The gods which are there in that particular piece, are not relevant for them, and they don't need it, they don't need to know. You can compose a piece about how was your day or how was the weather, and they are small kids, so that at this stage they'll be able to relate to that better.
The endeavor of Nilakesi does not stop at just making Bharatanatyam accessible to the socially and economically oppressed communities. It also encompasses the history of the dance itself. She feels it helps the students to understand and perform the art form better.
One person is not enough to make the change. Everyone should come together, everyone should work together, whether it is not just Bharatanatyam, not just the dance, even the orchestra, the instruments, mridangist, and we have a theatre artist. Nobody has the right to keep an art to themselves. It can be a part of the curriculum, like how they know science, maths. This also can be made part of the syllabus, provided it doesn't get compromised on the quality. This, I think, only the government can do, because now only privileged people are able to learn this art form. The working class, it's not accessible for them. The government can do support artists like how they did in the past. For this art form to survive, for any art form to survive, it has to have an audience. And how can that audience be created? Only if they know that art form. Only if they know Bharatanatyam, they will come and watch that. So for that, I think you need to teach large number of students. I tell my students, go home and teach your parents or your siblings. They must know what is Teya, Te or Teyum Datta, Didite or anything. They must know. I will ask them when they come for the parent-teachers meeting. So that's how you create the audience. If I am a Bharatanatyam dancer, my sister or my husband would go and watch a performance. I have to talk at home about dance. And everyone should talk about their whichever art form they are learning, or they are the practitioner of any particular art form. I think they should talk about it a lot at home, so that their family will get influenced and they may go and watch Kacheri.
What strikes you when you enter this special dance class is the proximity between the teacher and her students. This is not a typical classroom constrained by the rigidity of tradition or diktats of hierarchy. Instead, it is a medium wherein the very learning of the art lies its reclamation.